Hi, my name is Kira and welcome to the Kira and Co podcast. I am a content creator from Glasgow. I'm also a uni student too, so multifaceted and an aspiring actress. On today's first episode of the podcast, we had my bestie, Toni. It was a fantastic episode, if I do say so myself. We discussed all things from the multiverse, all different types of theories, being on a reality TV show together and what that was like and the circumstances in which we met, boyfriends, your first boyfriend, university and all things content creation. So strap in for the first ever episode and see what we get up to. Hello Toni!
Hello!
Welcome to the Kira and Co podcast.
I know, this is so exciting.
I'm so excited to have you here. Our first guest!
I know, it's
my
an honour.
bestie!
I love it.
How exciting!
I love it. So, cool.
So talk to me, what have you been up to this week? What's been going on in Tonyland?
I've been on my Pilates princess era.
Love it.
I tried Reformer like 2 weeks ago and tried actual mat Pilates just yesterday, which was amazing.
How did you find the mat Pilates?
Harder than it looks, but it was really fun. So it was a good vibe.
Yeah.
What else have I been up to be honest? Just dancing.
Dancing away.
Driving Smelly Ellie.
Oh,
shopping.
Love it.
Yeah.
So it's all going well
in
Tonyland. Love it.
Yeah.
So I think it would be good to talk to the podcast in case you didn't know how we first met.
Yeah.
Because it is the most surreal experience that I think I've probably done.
Yeah,
would you say the
same
same for you?
Definitely say so.
And we've formed this blossoming friendship.
I know.
From this.
Yeah.
How special, and not everybody can say something like that. So, for those of you that didn't know already, we were on the Agency Unfiltered Series 3 TikTok Academy together.
Yeah.
And it was, wow.
A journey.
A whirlwind, Toni, wasn't it? It was crazy. And that was a year ago now.
I know, time flies.
Like, oh my God, a year ago.
Wild.
So 2024 September, and we were both approached to be on the show together and ended up in a lineup of 6 up and coming TikTokers. And then, I don't know, the rest is history, isn't it?
Pretty much.
And how did you find it filming that show? Because I think, when I think about it, I'm like, I feel as if it was amazing and it was a great experience, but filming a television show is not what you think it's going to be at all, because it's 12 cameras in your face, 20 people behind the screen, like you don't see that, and I feel like I never really talk about that, and I think it's good to talk about it because people have got 5,000 questions about things like that. But yeah, like how did you find it filming it, like the first day and all that?
I was so nervous. I was so excited though, to be fair. Like TV, like kids TV is something I've always wanted to do. So I was like, right, this is my time, like it's gonna be so exciting, fun new experience, all my family were buzzing. So I was like, okay, so I went into it with like a fresh, clean mind. I was like, you know what, make with it what you will. Yeah. Is that the right quote? I don't know.
Aye.
Something like that.
That's right.
Something like that. So I was like, just went into it, really excited. A new journey. Didn't know who was going to be there either, which was the thing.
What a shock.
Yeah, but it was funny because obviously when we went in, we all had to line up. All the camera crew are there. I think I was like the second person to join the line. So and also like you weren't allowed to look at each other, so I just walked in like this. And then I remember the next one was you. I think you were next to me, and you walked in. But I'd seen your videos before. Yeah. And I remember lying in bed and showed my boyfriend, and I was like, "Have you seen her? Like she sits in each role and she's so funny." And I followed you for a while, and I remember it was so wild to like think back to. All the crew as well, like I just think
they're so nice.
You don't realise what goes on behind the scenes of a TV show either.
No,
like,
you don't.
And I've watched the show, like I've watched the show. I've watched the show like the first 2 seasons, and it was quite interesting to see probably what would have gone on when they were filming it then. Yeah. To when we filmed it, so.
I know. It's crazy as well, and obviously like when I was the last to join the lineup, I saw you at the corner of my eye and I was pure, I know her. I was like, I know her. Yeah. Where do I know her from? Obviously TikTok. Because I'd seen your videos in your car, and I remember one of the first things that I'd said to you was, are you a sober queen? Because mind you used to do like
sober nights out.
And now we love a cocktail together.
We do.
I know we do.
Prosecco.
Aye. So would you film a TV show again then?
Yes. I loved
it. Would you?
Yeah.
What's on like the cards? What's something you'd like to do?
What would I like to do? Anything, to be honest. Well, not anything. Let's not say anything just in case. But like Blue Peter. I've always wanted to do that. Like I think that'd be so fun. Like kids TV, just being a little inspiration to young minds.
Yeah, you've always said you want to do kids TV.
I'd love
such
that.
a good.
So I'm just waiting for that call one day.
I know.
I don't know. Probably something like a kids TV is probably like my avenue I'd like to go
your
down.
goal.
Yeah,
and I think you're the perfect person for that.
Thank you.
So you're going to get it.
I
Good
hope
things
so.
happen to good people,
Exactly.
Toni.
Manifesting it. What's for you won't go by you.
100%. So a lot of your content as well on TikTok is TED Talks with Toni time. I hear the jingle in my sleep,
know.
and I love it.
Yeah.
So what was it that sort of motivated you to start making them?
So I can't remember when I started. I think I started them more so in uni. But it was like, it wasn't actually TED Talk with Toni time. It was just I'd just go on and give a positivity like every single day. And then I think it was my dad. He was like, you need to make something of this. Like, come up with a little like slogan, because everyone has a slogan. Like, everyone in life has a slogan. So I was like, TED Talk with Toni time, that just goes. And I started filming in my car when I got my first car, Smelly Ellie. I feel like TED Talks just kind of came from, I've always been a positive person, and I've always kind of been the friend that gives advice to anyone who asks for it. So, and I'm a big sister to like 5 siblings. So that's also like my role. But the TED Talks, like, I was going through like a bit of a rough time when I was like a teen, and I feel like online there was like Zoella when I was younger. I used to love watching her, and she was like, I loved her so much. And she used to do kind of TED Talks in a way, like her videos were always like inspirational. She talked about anxiety, and I was like, I want to be that for like younger girls. And I know there's loads of things, like I was a bit different to a lot of other teens growing up. Like, I wasn't dead popular, and then I wasn't into like drinking, wasn't into boys. Like, I was just kind of doing my own thing, like playing Just Dance with my pals. So I feel like TED Talks was
I love that. Playing Just Dance with my pals.
Still do. But I was like, okay. So I think it was just a nice little community that I ended up building just from being me and giving advice that I would have loved to have heard. And
that's so special as well, Toni, because you're definitely such a role model for like the younger generation and all the younger girls on social media. And that's, you can see that as well from, you've started your own dance classes and they're very thriving, aren't they? Like, and I'm yet to go to one. I'm terrible.
I know.
I need to go to one immediately. But that's like just sort of speaks to the type of person you are as well, because they get booked out and people want to spend time with you and being in a class with you and learning things that, you know, they want to obviously get better at dancing, and you can teach them, and you're the perfect person for all of that. So as well, like doing the TED Talks and being an outlet for people is so special, because not everybody does have a big sister either.
I know. This is
so
true. Yeah.
I would love that, like, because I forget that we're not the same age. You are older.
I know.
So you're like my big sister then. It's fun
next year. Time's
flying, Toni.
It's wild.
Oh my goodness.
But I know. No, it is. It's really fun.
So what does it mean then for you? You've sort of answered this, but to be a role model?
I think knowing that you make a difference. Like, someone could be having a really bad day or a really bad time, and it is lovely. Like, I love, like, even when I coach young girls dancing, like, they make me little things. It'll be wee cards. It'll be like, one of the girls the other week wrote me one, and she drew us sitting watching the sunset, because she'd seen my vlog of watching the sunset and just talking about like my life, and she was like, me and Toni went to the sunset, and it was a drawing. And it's really nice, like, even to get messages from girls as well that are like, oh, you've like really helped, like, I was struggling with this too. It helps me, to be honest. Like, I think having an online community that relate to you also makes me feel a bit less alone in my struggles. So I think being a role model, just like making a difference, being a change, being a light.
Yeah, it's
and
so important.
Yeah, making sure people know they're not alone and weird. Like,
we're
we're all weird.
To be a weirdo,
exactly. So
it makes everybody interesting. I think if you're a wee bit weird.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and you've talked about there, like, getting messages from girls and stuff. Like, do you ever get recognised when you go out?
Yeah. I never really know what to do. Like, sometimes, like, it'll just be like a hi or like a smile, and you can tell, like, oh, I think they might know me. But usually it's teen girls. Like, my community is teen girls, or like girls about our ages, like, which is always lovely. And then you do get the odd, like, people who aren't like in that bracket, and I'm like, oh, wouldn't think you'd be watching me.
I know, I'm the exact same, Toni, because when we've been out a couple of times together, like, it's a completely new world, and it's unbelievable, isn't it?
It is.
Because I'm the same as well. Like, mine's is kind of, it's like girls and gay guys, and we're all like besties. And then the odd time it'll be like someone's 50-year-old straight dad, and he'll be like, Kira, and I'll be like, oh my goodness, how do you know me? Do you know what I mean? But it's also when that's like funny too. But when it's all of these like lovely young girls and stuff, it's like very special. Because I don't know if I ever recognise someone, I don't know if I could go up to them, because I would be like, OMG, like, this is so crazy. And obviously we're normal and we're like everybody else, obviously, but I just feel like, how nice is that someone has went, I'm going to go up to her? Because they obviously feel some sort of like connection, which is really nice and special.
No, I agree. It is. It's nice to know as well, like, like you do have like online friends. Like, sometimes I
Yeah.
genuinely think like the people online that you've maybe never met are rooting for you more than a lot of people in your life that do know you or have met you. Like,
And let's talk about that.
Yes.
Because when you're thriving on social media, that's a whole other ballgame.
yeah,
And, you know, I think as well, obviously the world's changing. Social media is, I think, like, children in school are saying, what's your dream job? And they're saying influencer.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, social media is everywhere. Everyone's involved in it. If you're not involved in it, you know, then
Where are you?
Where are you? Because everyone's got a social media account. But as well, I think that's so funny that you've said that, because I feel like sometimes when you start making videos or, you know, things like that, I feel like people maybe that went to your school or people around you when you've grown up don't really like get it or like don't really feel like, oh, let's be supportive of that. That's something I've felt as well. So I think the girls that follow you online for you are the ones that sometimes are the most supportive and they don't know you. It's funny that,
I know
isn't
it is. It's a bit weird.
It's funny the way the world works.
True.
So how do you feel about like staying relatable? Is that something that you think about and you're conscious of, like making sure that you film every part of your life, or do you have a balance?
I think it's hard to find. I think that's something I've struggled with all summer anyway. Like, I think it is hard to find a balance. Like,
It is.
I think especially when you want to vlog everything, and then I'll give myself a hard time if I've not vlogged like random things in my day, and then I'll look back and I'm like, oh, that would have been really good to vlog. But I think it is about finding the balance. Like, you're online, but you don't have to constantly show every single part of your life.
Yeah.
I think being relatable, I don't know. I don't really worry about being relatable in the sense of like being authentic, being true to me, and if people relate, great. But I don't feel like I've never been the type of person to post online and think how, like, I don't know. I don't really go on and be like, how can I get more people to follow? How can I get more people to view? Like, I kind of just post, and if people like it, they like it. If they don't, that's it. Like, I don't know. I feel like if you relate with me and my content, great. Just for me being myself. But I wouldn't change to be relatable. And I think social media changes a lot, like all the time. Like 1 minute is fast content that people are trending, and then there's like slower, like longer vlogs. Even Zoella, because she posted a vlog, I think it was like last month or something, and she was saying how she felt a bit out of place. And I was like, that's so sad, like coming from Zoella. Like, she's literally the start of social media, and it is like everything changes. So I think just staying true to you and you'll always be relatable to someone.
So do you like think that you probably share every aspect of your life, or do you try to, like, are you conscious of keeping certain parts to yourself? Because I feel like in the type of world of social media that we're involved with, we are quite storytelling and advice and, you know, this happened to me last night and this is what I'm doing today. So sometimes I find it hard. I know keep relating everything back to me, but I feel like
we relate.
it's like we're so similar with things like this, and I feel like sometimes I'm quite conscious of going, maybe like don't share that. Do you know what I mean? But that's why I have this podcast, because now I'm going to share everything. But do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, you know, the people around you and thinking about them, maybe not sharing certain things, can sometimes be a bit difficult.
I think I'm naturally an oversharer, which is something I'm learning. Like, you can't really tell everyone everything, whereas I do.
Toni,
like,
it's hard, isn't it?
It's hard.
It's really hard.
Like, not everyone's like us. I think, like, I could tell you anything, and I know it would just be like between us. Whereas, like, I feel like as I'm growing up, I'm learning not everyone's like that. So I think on social media, I think I used to share a lot more. I'd be a bit more vulnerable. I think I am now, but there is a lot of stuff that I don't put online anymore that I maybe would have more so back, like maybe 2 years ago. Back then.
Way back then.
Yeah, but I think that's also something that I've started therapy recently, and she was talking to me about that, and she was like, maybe just go on and be vulnerable, like talk about that. Like over summer I was struggling, I was in a rut, like with my TED Talks. I was like, I don't really have many more TED Talks to give, like I need a TED Talk. But she even said, she went, well, go on and say that, like, which before, and I was thinking, well, to be fair, like 2 years ago I would have done that. Like, I would have gone on and maybe cried a bit more online, or just shared, like, if I was having a bad time. Whereas now I feel like I don't do that as much. Like, I'll just kind of not post, and then I'll appear again and maybe talk about it in the past tense rather than when it's happening. But yeah, I think it's something I'd like to get back to. I do like sharing everything. To an extent.
To an extent. There always needs to be to an extent and a healthy balance. But as well, I feel like with social media, it is quite nice to people, because you're such a positive energy online. It's great to be that. But then not every day is going to be fabulous. So it's nice that, you know, when people like follow someone like you or me, and they can see that, you know, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, because no one's life is. But I feel like social media is sort of a highlight reel. So it's nice to be like, oh yeah, I was feeling like that. But I think what you've said about doing that in the past tense is actually a really good idea. Because you don't need to be like super vulnerable in the moment and overshare everything and then be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
But I completely get you. I wanted to ask you about,
go for it.
Obviously you're such an outlet for people and for young girls and everyone in between.
Yeah.
But who's your outlet?
Who is my outlet? I don't know. Probably like dance. I don't really know if it's a person as such. Like I'd say like my dad, my mum. Probably like you, to be fair. Like a lot of my close pals, I'd say, are my outlet. But dance is something that I feel has been my outlet. Or even vlogging. Like, see, like, posting. Like, to me, that is an outlet. Like, when I go on and talk about something I'm struggling with and people relate and I get nice messages, that I'm like, oh, like, that's really nice. It makes me feel a lot better. So I'd say that. I don't really know if it's a person as such, but...
No, I get you. And dancing is...
Yeah.
Oh my God, such an outlet.
It's cheaper than therapy.
Yeah.
Just dance.
Oh, I love that. So how are you finding that with your new classes that you've started and girls that obviously follow you online coming to those classes? How's that been?
I've loved it. At first I was a bit nervous because obviously you don't know who's coming. Like, you don't know who's going to appear.
Who's going to walk in the door.
But no, it's actually been really lovely. Like, I'm friends with a lot of the girls now that come along and it's just a really nice atmosphere and it's something that I've wanted to do forever.
Yeah.
And I feel like I wouldn't have wanted any other atmosphere. Like, I know myself, like, if I go to open classes, sometimes you'll go and it's full of, like, girls that are maybe a bit more stuck up or they're not as welcoming. Like, everyone, like, dance is competitive and dance is a perfectionism sport, so there are a lot of girls that are, like, I don't know, like, not, like, they just want to be the best of the best of the best, which is fine.
Yeah.
But I think in my classes, I wanted to be welcoming, warm. Like, you don't need to be the best dancer. See, if you come, you have a passion for dance, it's good enough for me.
Love it.
And that's something I grew up doing. Like, in my dance school that I went to, that I now coach at, like, it's always been that vibe. Like, we don't compete at that dance school. And it's always just been, you come because you have a passion for dance. You don't need to be the best dancer. But if you've got a passion for it, then...
I love that.
Yeah.
So I like to get booked in for a class because I want to go on Broadway. Toni.
I can see it. I can see your vision.
But I can't go on Broadway if I'm not like a cracking dancer, do you know?
Yeah.
And I can definitely dance to a beat, but I need like some techniques, so I'll need to be coming to you.
Yeah.
What type of classes do you do?
Lyrical. Commercial, sometimes. And pom. Cheerleading, like, kind of vibes. But
oh my God, I love that. You'll need to dress up as a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader this year.
You did that last year?
I did that last year. It was the best costume ever.
It looked great.
So you need to do that.
I
oh my
know,
God.
I don't know why I've not.
What the hell? I'll actually whip my costume out and we'll do a duo act. That'd be amazing.
It's happening.
I love that for us. So have you been watching Strictly? On the subject of
bits
dance?
and bobs. I've not actually sat and watched it yet. I need to catch up. It's only the second week.
It's only the second week. It was on last night. I never watched it.
No,
I was having a Hugo Spritz last night, so I never got to see it.
As you should.
I know, as I should. But oh my God, there's this guy in it, right? I can't. There's this guy in it. He's called Lewis, and he's in Emmerdale.
I've seen the lineup, but I'm trying to think who it is. I'm not good with names.
Oh my God. Toni.
Okay.
He's fabulous. We'll need to get him to one of your classes.
Oh, of course.
Aye, maybe he'll
Everyone's welcome.
Lead it as well or something. Oh my God, he's unbelievable.
Really?
Aye.
I seen Diane's pregnant as well.
She is.
She's my favourite Strictly.
Oh, I know, with Joe as well.
Yeah.
And do you know what she said?
What?
She said, like, because they're having a wee boy, she was I'm so happy I get to bring another Joe into the world.
Oh, I seen that.
Because he's obviously a dead good guy, isn't he?
Well, they met on Strictly.
I know. How
wild.
good is that?
Wild.
That's fabulous. That would happen to me, I think.
Yeah,
I think I would just fall in love with my pro partner. But that would be too much for me because I would just be like going into the rehearsals and being like, I'm in love with him. It would just be bad. And like, I couldn't. Like, I could, but I couldn't.
Right.
It wouldn't be healthy.
No,
it wouldn't be healthy. Because I'd just be thinking about it every day. And then you're dancing so intimately. It's a bit much that, isn't it?
Salsa and all that.
I know, but I'm saying I couldn't. I could Strictly, like, if you're wanting me, then definitely I'm yours to take. Take Toni first though. Imagine got on it together. I'm pure Strictly come dancing to celebrities. I'm pure, we can get on this.
Yeah.
Kira, what the hell?
One day.
You need to dream big. Would you go on Strictly then?
I would.
Oh, Toni.
I would. The glittery outfits.
I can't.
Don't even.
I used to go to theatre school with a guy whose mum did the accessories for Strictly. I was pure, this is so cool.
That's so cool.
I know.
I went to go see it live once. Like in Glasgow, with my mum.
Was it good?
It was so good.
Oh, I love that.
Really good.
So, bit of a subject change, but something that I wanted to cover with you.
Go on.
So, obviously you are thriving in all aspects of life. You've got lots going for you, and you are just, to me, perfect. I'm obsessed with you. I love you.
Obsessed with you too. I love you too.
And I wanted to talk about uni.
Okay.
And how you went to uni.
Yep.
And then you decided to leave.
Yeah.
And how that was for you. And I don't know, you've maybe talked about it a bit on your TikTok,
Yeah.
but like, I think that's something really important to speak about, because I feel like when you're in education for years, you're always told that's sort of the end goal, really. Go to uni, go to uni, go to uni.
Yeah.
And uni's not for everybody.
No, it's not.
And it's not, and you know, there's so many different fabulous avenues that people can take that aren't uni.
Yeah.
But then, you know, if you don't take them, you go to uni, you leave.
Yeah.
It's like there's maybe this, like, I don't know, stigma kind of around it. Like, it's a wee bit, and, you know, I wanted to talk about how did you feel, how did that all go for you?
So, where do I begin?
I know.
So I left school, obviously, in 6th year. Like, the end of 6th year, it was COVID, so didn't get a prom or anything. It was just straight ending, lockdown, started uni in the September, so it was all online for a start. So that in itself was just not enjoyable whatsoever. Like, I did primary teaching, so I feel like that's very much like you need your peers there for a course like that, especially like it's teaching.
I'm going to grab my coffee for this.
I'll have a wee bit of coffee and all. Hang on.
It's so happening with this story.
Okay, so what was I saying there? COVID, yeah, so COVID. So that was like the first 2 years were all online, and it was online lectures, online seminars, and I wasn't in a good place mentally at the time either. Like, I feel like lockdown was it was not a good time to be alive for me.
No.
So that all happened, and then eventually, I think it was 3rd year, we got on, or maybe the end of 2nd year, because I had a couple of placements anyway in primary schools, and I was enjoying it, but I'd post on TikTok about like my experience as a student primary teacher, and just talk about it day by day. And I did overshare, to be fair, but I just overshare my life, and it was like all online, didn't meet anyone.
What,
so
you're going to hate a girl for bearing her heart? Like, come on.
So I just posted online because I thought, well, I'll connect with other primary teachers on there, students, like whoever, like there's COVID, there's no one to talk to. So I was on there just talking, and I did find uni quite hard. Like, I was a straight A student in high school, and obviously I was I'm the firstborn grandchild, daughter, whatever. So, you know, whatever.
What is it? Want the coffee away?
Oh,
it's alright. We'll edit it. It's fine. That ice is all jiggling.
I can hear it. So I was like the firstborn grandchild, whatever. You know, like the trophy child, like did really well, blah blah blah. So everyone did expect me to go to uni, but the whole time, I do remember before I even started, I was like, I don't think it's for me. Like, I always knew there was something else I wanted to do, but I didn't know what it was. And at 17, that's a big decision to make as well.
Huge.
And
I remember people at 17 were applying to unis that weren't even here.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're going to pack up
Yeah.
and leave?
Yeah, I know.
I was just like, what the hell? That's not even an option for me. Like,
No.
I can't go anywhere other than my mother's gaff. Like, do you know what I mean? There's mother. Do you know what I mean? How were people doing that at 17?
No, I know. I didn't get that either. Like, that would not have been me. So, like, yeah, just, I just think at 17, like, schools do pressure you to go to uni, which I get to an extent. They have to push you to go somewhere after school, which I get. But I feel like you aren't told much in school, and then you leave and you're just expected to just get on with it. So everyone kind of expected me to go to uni, so I went, and that was that. Then I got to like 3rd year, we had some more placements, and then the issue with like TikTok came up. So it was like, because I was posting online, and now there's loads of teachers on TikTok. I think there's rules now, like they aren't allowed to film in classrooms or something. I'm not sure, whichever. But when I was at uni, it was quite an issue with my TikTok. Someone had flagged it up, and it was deemed like you couldn't be a teacher and vlog or post and like all that kind of stuff. And at the time, I think I was maybe 19 by then, 19, something like that. And I was already struggling with uni and already struggling mentally. So I was like, they basically said, delete TikTok or leave. So I was like, well, I'm not going to give up like on my dreams or like my online community that I've built. Like, that I love posting. Like, it's been my passion since I was 10. I used to vlog to my camera. So I was like, I'm not giving that up. So I basically was just like, okay, bye. And I spoke to like my dad and all that. And to be fair, they were quite supportive. My mum was a bit more like, really? Like, are you sure? And my dad was like, do you know what? Like, do what you want. Like, if you really want to keep doing your TikTok and whatever, then fair enough. So that's what I did, just left. And I honestly think, like, what's meant for you will not go by you, because since leaving, like, I'd never say never to going back one day. Like, primary teaching is an amazing job, and it is, like, really fun, and I'd love to do it one day, maybe. I don't know. But it's, like, it's not for everyone, and I think it's such a pressure to put on a 17, 18-year-old to go to uni and do this course, and it's just a bit, I think it gets you quite down mentally if it's not for you and you feel a bit trapped in it. That's how I felt anyway. So since leaving, like, everything, my whole world kind of just like skyrocketed. Like mentally I was great. Like, then I was doing stuff for the BBC, like the Creator Lab in Ireland for like kids TV, and then
amazing.
this TV, like TikTok, like it's just been so cool. So I definitely made the right decision and
Yeah,
there's
you
zero
did.
regrets, but it's just wild how life works.
It is, because especially in that moment, I bet
Yeah.
you can feel like,
Yeah.
oh, it's such a huge decision
Yeah.
to then be like, okay, right,
Yeah.
I'm away.
Yeah.
And obviously it's something, education's always something that you can go back
Yeah,
to, and that would be
100%.
amazing
Yeah,
to do that.
yeah.
But it's not for everyone at 17
No,
either.
no.
So it's not for everyone, period, and
Yeah.
then it's not for everyone at that time
Yeah,
in life
absolutely.
either,
Yeah, yeah.
because that's a lot.
Yeah.
You've been in education your whole life, you go to that, and
Yeah.
it's like, I'm the exact same. I was
Yeah.
a straight A student in
Yeah.
high school.
Slay.
And my mum, I know what we like.
What
And
can I
then
say?
I got to uni,
Yeah.
and I went, what?
Yeah.
I was like, is this actually real
Yeah,
life?
yeah.
I have been coasting my way through university. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
And you definitely made the right decision. I
100%.
100% believe in that as well.
Yeah.
What's for you won't go by you,
Yeah.
and what's for you will happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So here you are, and
Here
here
I
we
am.
are on this couch
I
on
know.
the Kira and Co podcast.
Who would have thought?
Who'd have thought?
One decision can change your whole life path.
I know. I know. I know.
Wild.
Isn't that funny? And there's definitely like theories and all that,
Yeah.
like stuff like that
Yeah.
about like, what is this? Like the red string theory.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
all that.
So,
There's
yeah.
a theory for everything. The burnt toast theory. Have you heard of this?
I have heard of that.
I
yeah.
love all that.
Yeah, there's
so
loads.
aye, it's crazy. I also think I might believe in the multiverse, right?
Okay,
so like
go
all
on.
these
Go on.
all these different universes, and like we exist in other universes, like the exact
Okay,
you, but
okay.
she's just living a different life.
That's like Avengers, isn't it? Something like that.
Kinda, yeah.
Because there's
actually.
different Spider-Man.
Yeah,
think.
yes.
Something like that.
The multiverse. That's where I got that from,
Right,
I think.
okay.
But no, but defo, like
Yeah.
that's, people think that that's, I'm like, yeah, defo, like talking about multiple universes. Well, shut up, Kira. But like there's you in another universe, but she's millions and millions and trillions and billions light years away, and we can't, you know, prove that that's there.
Yeah.
But I believe in that, and there's you in another life that she went to uni.
That's quite interesting.
And maybe
Yeah.
I'm in another life, I don't know, I'm a neurosurgeon.
Never know.
It's crazy. And I don't know where I was going with that, but that's all
Yeah.
exciting to me, the
Yeah,
space
no,
thing as
I
well
like
and
that
stuff.
as well. I know.
And like destiny and what's meant
Yeah,
for you
I
and all
love
this.
that, fate.
I love all
All
of that.
that. Yeah,
I
it's cool.
believe in that.
So do
but
I.
I think, I was saying this to somebody recently, I think if you believe in destiny and if you believe in fate, you need to believe in magic.
Yeah.
It's the same thing,
Yeah.
innit?
I feel like I've always been like that, but like everyone would be like, oh, you're so naive, or like you're so like gullible, but like I think it's nice to have hope.
I have a zest for life.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Like,
people lack a zest for
Yeah,
life, Toni,
defos, yeah.
and you've got it for multiple people
Yeah.
because people don't have it enough.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
aye, zest for life all the way.
Exactly.
Hashtag optimist.
Yes, always.
Aye.
Always. Yeah.
I know. So, oh my goodness, look at my list. I wanted to also speak to you about this.
Okay.
So, obviously, I feel like this can be quite. I'll let you know what I think of it. This can be quite like a grey area. But starting content and advice for people starting
Yeah.
content in social media. So, I wanted to see what your thoughts on that were. But usually, I think whenever I've had that question, or like a couple of maybe girls have DM'd me, or
Yeah.
they've been like, how did this happen? Things like that. I was at a Lush event recently. I was somebody's +1. I was pure, I'm here for the ride. It was really fun.
Love it.
And I was talking about this with some of the girls that were there, and you know, somebody was discussing how they had like a hate comment on one of their videos.
Right.
And then she was like, I think I'm going to make a video about it, because basically she got to go to something for free, because she creates content, and the comment was saying something like, oh, I hate when influencers get free things or something like that. And she was like, I'm going to make a video about it. And I was like, don't make a video about
Yeah.
that. If you want my 2 pence,
Yeah.
don't make a video about that one comment,
Yeah.
because if there's 10 comments and you feel a calling to make a video about it, fair enough.
Yeah.
But people love to hate, don't they?
They do.
And that comment about influencers getting free things and whatnot, and how to get into the industry, I feel like it all sort of ties together. And what I think about that is pick up your phone. Pick up your phone right now and make a video. That's how easy it is.
Yeah.
So when somebody asks me like advice about things as well, or I'm just like, just film a video.
Yeah.
Pick up the phone, film what you're doing that day, talk about something daft. Like, if someone resonates with you, they resonate with you,
Yeah.
and then hopefully it'll pick up and you'll get somewhere. That's what happened with me. Like,
Yeah.
I just started filming daft videos, and then all of a sudden I made a role video, and the next month the BBC went, do you want to come on the telly? And I went, yes, please. So, I don't know, it's like, but then again, not everyone can, because I think it takes a wee bit, listen, you take it as you will, everybody, right? Yeah. But I think you need a wee bit of the X factor. Toni, I do.
Yeah.
Because if this was the case, then everybody would be making the videos if it was as easy as just pick up your phone. Yeah. It is easy as that. But to keep that momentum going, you need to have a wee bit of the X factor. And listen, you can fake it till you make it. You can make up that X factor, and you can, I don't know, source it from somewhere. But that's what I think about it. I don't know if you think any different about the social media and advice.
Yeah, I think that's something I've always said, because I do get a lot of people asking as well, or people I went to school with, and they'll be asking, how did you start? How da-da-da? I think you just start, like, see if you just be yourself. That's one thing I always say, be yourself. Like, don't go on there and try and be someone you're not, or don't try and copy someone else. Like, take inspiration. Obviously, there's trends like vlogs or like, I don't know, mukbangs, like whatever. Like, you can.
I love them.
So do I.
They're a guilty pleasure.
I know, they're so good. But you can take inspiration, but don't just go on and try and be a carbon copy of everyone else. Like, you can be yourself. Like, someone out there will relate to you because you're you. Like, you don't need to be the next Molly May or anything like that. You can just be yourself. I think it is, like, it does take, like what you're saying, it's not hard, like, to post content. It's not. We talked about
that recently, like, it's not hard work.
No, it's not. But I do think not everyone can do it. Like, as much as it's not hard work, but not everyone can do it. And you only realise that, like, my sister's polar opposite to me. But, like, she'll be like, oh, like, if I'm filming, and then you do realise, like, it does take a certain personality sometimes, like, to go on. Like, not everyone can sit in front of a camera and chat. You can, but not everyone has the, like, I don't know, the, like, you have to have energy in front of a camera.
You need to have a bit of something, and I'm not being funny as well. You need to, like, enjoy being in front of the camera.
No.
And again, take it as you will. People hear this. People hear a confident person talking about things like this, and they're like, who does she think she is? Right? Can you imagine the amount of times I've heard that, Toni? But I love being in front of the camera.
Yeah.
I love it.
We know.
I'm like, hello, you know, it's like, it's enjoyable for me, but some people just don't, it's not for them. I mean, just for example, right, you've met Jacqueline before,
of course,
my mum.
The icon.
And she's got the best personality in the world, right? But see if you put her in front of a camera, she goes, she can't do it, Toni, she can't hack it.
No.
So, and it's funny because when this fabulous whirlwind of everything that's happened to me, oh, she couldn't.
No.
She couldn't.
She should.
But I think she's got the X factor. Yeah. But on the camera, it's a different story. Yeah. So that's what it is. Yeah. And it's that easy. Pick up the camera. I know. And do you know, but then also, I don't know, it's different for everybody. I always think as well, don't think about the numbers. Because if you're like concerned about numbers, see when we were doing the show together, that was a thing as well for people that we were in a lineup with, like the numbers of things. Yeah. And I remember saying to you loads of times, and we said to each other, like, I think, you know, the following that I've got on social media is, I'm so grateful for it, and all the girls are so lovely, but in a certain type of way, what I mean, like, with this is, if that went away tomorrow, I wouldn't, like, feel any different about myself, because that number doesn't define who you are. Yeah. It's just a showcase of, I don't know, the amount of people that resonate with you and things, which is amazing. Like, I don't want it to ever go away. I love it. Yeah. But it's not, you know, it's numbers. It's not who you are. Yeah. I think people can mix that up sometimes as well. Yeah. When we know. Yeah, I'd definitely say that. I think when you get too caught up in numbers as well, it demotivates you. Like, if you want to go on and talk about something that's happened yesterday and it gets, like, I don't know, 10 likes, 10 people have still hit that like button for some reason. So I think you can, if that was the case, like, you'd never start, like, you all start somewhere. Aye, you just 100%. Can't focus on things like that. Yeah. I know. That's something my dad always says anyways. Stephen, he actually in his prime, he used to make some videos like little. I think I remember you saying this, in his prime. I think Stephen's in his prime now. You would think he's so too. Smashing, so he is. And do you know what's funny as well? We need to tell everybody this. Your mum and dad and my mum and dad are both Jackie and Stephen. How weird is that? Sweet. And we're also, like, we've met each other and we're the best of friends, and our mum and dad have the same names. Wild. I just think that's crazy. That's a theory. There's a theory. There's got to be a theory. But I don't know what it is. No, neither do I. Can I ask you this as well? Go for it. I've spent my time a lot saying, can I ask you? Do you mind if I ask you this? No. Right, you ready? Go
Go on.
So what would 10-year-old Toni think about 22-year-old Toni?
I think she'd think I'm pretty cool. And it's like that TikTok trend, and it's like people do that and they show their younger them and then older. Like, I actually really think she would. Like, well, younger me struggled with a lot of anxiety as well. Like, I was in and out of therapy as a kid when my parents divorced, so I've now wrote like kids books for that as well. So I think she'd also be like, oh, like that's really cool. Then like my childhood teddy bear, like Little Elephant, like I went into schools for World Book Day and brought that with me. Like I think she'd think, oh, like that's dead cool. Like loads of the wee kids knew it and they drew the teddy bear and stuff, which was really like, I was like, oh my God, like it gives you a sense of purpose.
Yeah.
Dance teaching, like I used to always want to do that. I used to draw little studios on my walls and make them with like my Lego bricks. So now I do that.
It's like the 10-year-old self was manifesting.
Manifesting. And
How
she used to
good.
vlog, which was hilarious. I had a game show. My sister was the contestant every week.
I love that, Toni.
Yep. Video stars, like Musically, the lot.
love
so
Video Star.
It's funny looking back on vlogs, but when you're younger.
Yeah, it is. Video Star couldn't keep me off the app,
No,
actually.
I was obsessed.
So was I. That was my first ever YouTube video that I uploaded.
Was it?
Was a Video Star to me lip syncing to Roar by Katy Perry.
Love it. Means
I was like,
we did Call Me Maybe.
did you? That's a good tune, that.
It's,
Oh, I love
it's a
that
tune.
one.
But I know, I think, well, that's where I started vlogging when I was about 10. Like, it was from Good Luck Charlie.
See? How funny is that?
I made Good Luck Riley videos for a little brother because of that show, and that's how I started vlogging. And it's so funny because it's like, if mum tells you can't go out with your friends next week, good luck, Riley. And he's like sat on his little like bouncy chair, like what is actually going on? But that was how it all started. So
Love it.
yeah, I think she'd
She'd be proud. Oh, she'd be
I
happy.
think so. Yeah.
Of course she would.
Yeah.
What a woman you've turned out to be, Toni.
Thank you.
Really,
Work
you
in
have.
progress.
I know. Well,
Getting
listen,
there.
we're getting there.
We're all learning.
We're all learning. Every day's a learning day.
It is.
Every day's a school day, as they
It
say.
is.
Do you know what
It's
I mean?
true. Yeah.
So I also wanted to talk to you about
Go on.
like having your first boyfriend
Yes.
and how this is, you know, such a thing for people as well. Like
Yeah.
when you say to somebody that you've not had your first boyfriend
was
or
like, Really?
aye.
It's wild.
I know. So I've never had a boyfriend,
Yeah.
and that's a thing for people as well.
Yeah.
Really? You never had boyfriends? I'm like, no, but what would that do with one of them? Do you know what But do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
in the sense of like, well, guys, we're 21 and
Yeah, you're
22.
young.
You've
Yeah.
got a boyfriend now.
Yeah.
But do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's as if I'm 40, and what if I was 40 and I hadn't had a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Hopefully that's not the case. But can you imagine?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, it's like a thing for people, so
It is.
I wanted to sort of, where did he go? Talk about, I wanted to talk about how that is and the stereotypes that you found, like, with
Yeah.
people being like, oh
Yeah.
my God, and then obviously getting your in your first
Yeah.
relationship, that type
Yeah.
of thing, because I think that's good for,
Yeah.
like, young people to hear, and
Definitely.
you don't need to get a boyfriend when you're 15, do you
No.
know what I mean?
No.
So that's fine, if that's your game, that's your game. If your
course.
mammy and your daddy are going, aye on you go hen, then that's fine, but, you know, you're no, like, falling behind if you don't have a boyfriend at 16.
No. I think that was something I struggled with a lot as a teen, but also didn't. Like, I didn't really care. Like, going through high school, a lot of my pals were the same as me. Most of my pals are still the same as me, like, haven't had a boyfriend or they've got their first boyfriend, and it's, like, hopefully first and last. But it's like, cute. Like, I don't know, when you're younger, I did not care. Like, I wasn't going to gaffs and being like, oh, I must kiss a boy. Like, I really didn't. In fact, it gave me, like, the ick. I was like, oh, like, boys, like, you'll go away. I was quite happy to just dance, play Just Dance and jump about, dance, live my life. So I think a lot of stuff happened like when I turned 21. 21's when I had my first kiss, when I had my first cocktail, had my first boyfriend. Like, we went on a mate date. That's how ours. He's on social media as well. Anyway, I'm sure.
Hello!
I think that plays a big factor as well. Like, you don't realise. Like, it causes a lot of pressure, I think, sometimes when you have your first boyfriend. It's already quite a major thing, but when it's also online, that's also a bit like, oh, sometimes, because like people know both of yous, which is a bit weird then if you're out. Like, when we went on our mate date was to Inside Out 2. He kept asking for ages and I was like, no. And then eventually I was like, right, fine, we can go on a mate date. And he was like, a mate date? I was like, yes. Because I just don't know.
Besties.
Yeah, I think I had the fear of heartbreak, to be honest, like growing
Aye.
up. Like, I didn't ever want to be like that. I was like, no. I'd seen like some of my pals like go through it and I was like, not for me. So I just kind of stuck to myself. But I mean, I've loved having a boyfriend. I do love it. Like,
You're in your girlfriend era.
I am
Would
in
you
my
say
girlfriend
you lover
era.
girl?
I am lover girl. I will always be a lover girl though.
So am I. But
Yeah.
without the boyfriend.
For now. He's out there. He's out there somewhere.
Oh no. So well, there you go. I think you've spoke about that perfectly because playing
don't-
Just Dance and then 21 and then I think that's exactly, I like
think
that.
you just have to wait till you feel ready eventually, and when you meet like the right person, you kind of know. Like I don't know. I feel like I went on that first date and I was like, oh, actually, like he's really nice, like he's really cute. And then since there, it's just been a whirlwind to say the least. But a journey. We're still
but a good one
together,
here.
so,
I love that.
Made it.
Well, can I tell you something funny?
Go on.
Right, so I don't think I've even ever actually said that in my TikTok or anywhere that I've never had a boyfriend before.
No, I don't think you have.
I've not hinted on that.
No.
I never talk about any of this. So this is why with the podcast, I was like, this is such a good aspect to talk about. Like, let's talk about boys.
Yes.
Like, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah.
But I want you to talk about this. Everyone that's in this room's heard this story. Pretend you haven't. Kidding, no, you don't need to pretend that you haven't because you're going to laugh again like you did for the first time.
Yeah.
But I need to tell you this to then set up the next part of the story.
Okay, go.
So basically, just to catch the rest of these up, whilst Toni is living La Vida Loca lover girl era with the boyfriend, this is what's going on with me. Right, so basically, after Louis Capaldi, I've mentioned his name already, right? What am I like? I said I wasn't going to do this, but I can't help myself. After I went and saw him in concert, I went to out and I met this guy, right? And I kissed him, right, in the bar. That's what I did, right? Disco Winsher, that, if you don't know what Disco Winsher means, it's the woman that kisses the guys in the club, basically, right? The woman, listen to me, right?
You are the woman.
I'm the woman, I'm the Disco Winsher. So, basically, that happened, right? And I was on a ban as well, so, anyway, that happened, whatever. As it was happening, Toni, mind I told you this?
I know.
As it happened, I felt this figure next to me. I was like, who is this figure beside me? Like, me and my, guessing between me and my man, right? And then basically then whatever, that was that. And then the figure next to me went, are you the role girl?
No.
And I went, yes, that's me. And obviously, you know what, I'm pure.
Yeah.
Brilliant. But see, this role girl patter, this has been something that I've had to work through because obviously everybody says, are you the role girl? I'm pure, yes, that's me. But when it first started happening, I was pure, oh no, is this all I'm known for? I was like, oh no. But it's funny and I know everybody means well, so it's good.
Yeah.
But I winched a man and I was told, are you the role girl? And then he went, what was that all about? I went,
long story.
Don't worry about it. So that's something that obviously I have to like realise that's what's that's what it is now. Don't winch in public, role girl. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, basically, I had. No, I can't edit all these screams out. This is terrible. I was supposed to be going out with him yesterday. Full circle moment, right?
Okay.
And I say supposed to because I can't. It's actually terrible. So basically we're texting all week and I'm very cautious how I talk about this because I know for a fact he'll watch this. But what I'm dying to say is we might need to edit this out. He's obsessed with me now.
Oh, right, okay.
Right, might need to edit this. Okay. Anyway, it's been good whatever we've been talking.
Yeah.
Asked me out on Saturday. Are you free on Saturday? Now, I'm very cautious of saying if I'm free on a Saturday because I don't want to, like, yes, I'm free on a Saturday. Like, no, like, Saturdays are, I'm busy on Saturdays, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was like, I am free during the day, perhaps, yes. And so he was like, great, let's go for a coffee, right? And I was like, know what? We were drinking the first time I met him. I feel like a coffee's like fine, like, okay. Yeah. Whatever. And I was looking forward to it. It was like, whatever, it was in the back of my mind. I was pretty, whatever, it's Dina, whatever, right? And when I told Mum about it, me and Mum were going to an influencer event last night. So obviously when I'm filming this, it was recent, but Mum was pure, oh my God! Take him to the influencer event! And I went, what? As your Mum, I've just met this guy. And he's gone, want to go out on Saturday? And I'm going to go, aye, let's go to an influencer event. He's going to be horrified. Can you imagine?
Never know.
I know, but can you actually,
I know.
Toni? Right? And I went, Mum, what would I say to people? Oh, aye, this is, do you know what I mean? Anyway, that was that. Taking me to the influencer event, I thought she's still mumming her, isn't she? So anyway, was going to go for this coffee. Do you know what happened?
What?
Storm Amy
happened,
right?
Storm Amy, I know.
And he's pure. The trains are cancelled to come to Edinburgh. I was pure. I can't make it in. I'd have to make it in at this time. And I went, that's too late for me. So never happened. And I'm like, how dare this storm get in the way of me?
Storm Amy.
And I know. And
Storm
me and
Amy.
my man. Edit that out as well. But do you know what I mean? I was like, what no? So I was excited to tell you what happened.
I would have needed the goss.
Yeah, so no goss now. But you know what the goss is?
What?
He was very active on making sure he was, whatever, following up with the plans. As soon as it was Storm Amy's coming in between us, whatever, Storm Amy's keeping us apart, Jack for the Titanic and I'm Rose, that's what it was like. I've been undelivered ever since. And I'm just like, you can't be that dying to talk to me, right?
No.
And then no talk to me. Don't talk to me ever again then.
Amen.
Can't. Toni, I hate it. That's my thing. See, being undelivered.
Men.
Just open it and leave it. Just open it and leave it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, just leave it.
Yeah.
I don't, like, that would be fine. I don't care.
No.
Delivered.
Rude.
I'm not a fan of that.
No.
It's different when I do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, when you do it, it's not okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, I'm not happy about that.
No.
But then again, well, one strike, we'll see. But hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. I know. We'll see. But hopefully, next time I see you, I'll be able to tell you how this coffee date went with
I need to know
the Winter Man.
now.
I'm going to start calling him that, the Winter Man. Because I don't know
Code
what
name.
else to call him. But I can't believe I'm putting this out. God, I better not watch this, imagine. Daydreaming with Toni Marie McDermott. Thank you so much for being our first guest on Kira & Co.
Thank you for having me. It's
I
been
just love
amazing.
you.
A new journey.
I know,
for you.
a new journey for
I
me.
love it.
Hopefully, I know, like, I'm such a tactile person. I want to talk to you forever. I'm so happy you're here with us, and this has been so much fun. I love catching up with you.
You too.
I think you're an absolute splendiferous human being, and I do not say that word lightly. You're just so amazing. I can't help but tell you all that. It's like, what more adjectives, describing words do I know? But I just think you're a great lassie, and I'm so lucky that we met. Seriously, like, I'm so glad that we've got each other in this life, in this crazy world that we're a part of.
Wow.
I know when everybody's out for themselves and we're looking out for each other, it's good. It's always good to have something like that.
It is.
And you're that for me.
A true friend.
I know, true friend.
Love you.
True friendship. I love you. Thanks for being here.
Always, anytime.
Bye everybody, thanks for tuning in.
Don't know what camera to look at.